Mountains and a camera.
Cheers!
Clearly,
I'm still wearing a romper. No.
Cheers to the romper. Yeah, but you know what, Shell? You must have been thirsty. Shell just got home from work.
I'm thirsty.
She came home from you're thirsty. She came home from work and she was thirsty apparently. So she drank most of her beer, but
Okay. And I'm wearing a romper.
And she's wearing a romper. So this is my story. I had an experience in our drugstore on the way. Well, we were getting ready to go away to Jamaica, and my husband and I decided that we were going to go to the drugstore to look for some supplies. Because we found out that the plugs and the electrical system were different. Sorry, it wasn't Jamaica, it was Antigua.
It was Antigua.
Sorry, yes. So we were going to get some hair supplies because, of course, I have to be able to do my hair.
Yes.
When I'm somewhere. So I decided to buy these, I think they were like flat irons or something that had the special cord on them. So we were in there for a long time. And there were lineups. It was a busy night. I think it was like a Friday night.
And you bought some expensive items.
I did.
Right?
I had some expensive items.
Okay, let me just put for record, I did not take a hairdryer, flat iron, anything with me. I barely took a brush.
Yeah, but you have long hair. You braid it, you're set to go. Okay. You're lucky. So anyway, so I'm in line. We've picked this all out. I'm in line, and we finally, it's taking forever, and I'm thinking, what is going on? Well, when we get up to the cash, I figure out what's going on. So this really lovely young gentleman.
It was his first day.
It was his first day. And he had somebody training him, but I guess they went on dinner or lunch or something.
Oh, shoot. Then all hell broke loose.
I think so, because he's just confused. He's pressing buttons. He's pulling tape. He's looking around, and like he's not in a good place. And I'm feeling a little bit for him. So like I want to joke with him because my daughter was the cashier. And
it's a hard job.
Listen, I feel for them,
yes.
And they get treated like crap sometimes. So my thing is, you know what? Let me just make light of this. Let me joke with this poor guy, whatever. So he's cashing us through, and he gets to these devices that, well,
you should call them a device.
Hair devices. And I think it was a flat iron that I was buying. Anyway, he's trying to put it through, and it's not scanning. He's turning it upside down. He's flipping it. He's taking it out of the box. He's banging on keys. Whenever he gets really frustrated, he just looks around like as if somebody miraculously is going to appear from the sky and help him with his cash. So I said to him, I said, oh, geez, like, maybe it's free. So he looks at me and he goes, ha, 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 and he continues on. Finally, he cashes us out, and we're on our way out of the mall. Now, the drugstore is like the other side of the mall. So we had to walk across the mall to the car park. We get to the door and we're tired. I mean, we're about to travel. We've had a lot. We've had busy. We had to, get work done and get sorted out. We're ready for our holiday. And we're ready to get to bed. We have to be at an early flight because it left at some ridiculous hour. Right. We get to the door and Gavin, my husband, looks. He's got the receipt in his hand, and he says, Nikki, I don't think he charged us for the flat iron. And I said, don't be ridiculous. Of course he did. I saw him. I was right there. He took about an hour to scan it. Of course he did. He said, no. He said, look at the bill. When I looked at the bill, the largest item was a flat iron, and I think it was probably $50 or $60. It wasn't on the receipt. So I'm like, poor guy. Like, he thought it was scanned and it didn't scan, and we better go back quick. So we hightail it through. There's another lineup. And
first of all, can we applaud them for going back?
I could never. I think
that's really big of you.
Thank you. Thank you, Sean. But I could never. I would never do that to anybody. So, because it's going to come out of his pocket.
But how would people know?
I don't know, but
how do they know?
Well, the thing is, I would have to live with me, and I know that I didn't pay for it. Right. So,
and every time you use that flat iron, you'd be like a liar and a cheat.
Right. So That was well done.
Sorry, that was very dramatic.
Yes, it was. So we get back, we line up again. Gavin is like, are we really going to do this? And I said, we don't have a choice. So we get in the lineup again, and he's doing his usual, banging on keys and looking around for people to come out of the sky. And I'm thinking, oh my gosh. Finally, somebody comes out of the bath to help him. Because I think they realized, like, he was just
way in over his head.
Right.
Okay. Poor
so
guy.
the guy standing next to him, and actually it was a woman standing next to him, and we get up to the front finally, and I put my bill on the counter, and I said, sir, I'm sorry, but you didn't charge me for the flat iron. So the woman, obviously his manager or assistant manager, standing right next to him, and she looks at him, and he goes, oh no, that item was free. You said it was free. And I look at Gavin, and he's gone, because he is like in fits of laughter. Like he can't look at the people who are irritated waiting behind us, right? And I looked at him, and I'm trying so hard to stay serious. I'm like, sir, I'm sorry, that was a joke. And he looked mortified. His manager at this point is huffing, and I said, okay, my fault. I did say that. I was joking, but please let me pay for this item. So I brought it back out. He scanned it. She had to show him how, because it was something that he was missing. Anyway, he looked at me and he said, thank you so much. And I could see in his eyes, he was embarrassed. He couldn't believe that I came back. His manager was standing right there, and that I took the blame for him, because I really could have said, like, are you crazy? Like, why would you
believe me?
That, why? But I think I must have an honest face. Clearly, there's something about me that people believe me, because...
Really?
Right. So, anyway, I just want to say that I'm glad I went back, but, let's toast to the cashiers. They have a hard job, and you know what? Have a sense of humor. Have a sense of humor.
Yes.
You are a lush.
And don't listen to people.
No.
Don't believe people that look like this.
Right, that have an honest face. Don't believe them.
Don't believe them.
Cheers.
Cheers.